Hello everyone, it's now Gaara Gaming here. Today, I decided to switch up a little game. This Madden 25. I'm the Ravens and I'm going against the Bears. Today I'm gonna play competitive because I feel spicy today. You want to check out my old videos, you can, but this from now on is gonna be Gaara Gaming.
Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
Let me skip this real quick. Chicago Bears for the Baltimore Ravens. I think this is the Raven. What's it now? Alright, give me the ball first. Goes to me.
Party started, and off we go from
M&T
Bank Stadium.
Get your motherfucker. God damn it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer.
I usually go to the pass, so I'm going to do that.
Plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Or square. Gotcha. Dang it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Spacing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
I only go for passes for more yards.
Jackson.
Square. Got it.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Complete before, after they knock it down. Alright. Everybody has pass.
Throwing on first down. It's Jackson.
Right. Get it.
That's complete.
Stefan.
Flowers with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not
okay, dragon spacing is now complete.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Alright, this is a good, this is good. Very good.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw is Jackson. Down inside the 10.
Woo!
And he's all the way down
We're still going now. Let's go.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Let's see if I can make a touchdown or a field goal.
First and goal.
X.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No.
It's been a good opening drive offensively
thus far, but
you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
It is caught. It's Bateman.
Touchdown. Bateman caught the touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You can see, I am pretty good at competitive.
They're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way.
And that's good.
Sometimes, though, they buy into
that should be
it
good.
and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's
we're going to play now. So I think you should punt and give the Bears. Alright. Here's the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Go to the catch that.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Not doing like that though. Sorry, Scott.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And
but I don't know which one to choose. Cover 6.
Big time
cover 6.
4.4 speed.
Let's see if they can plan after we did the touchdown.
To run 4.4. Everybody wants to be that fast.
And he'll get this up just shy of 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit.
Intercepted.
Gonna be intercepted. Picked off by
Quan
Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't
they were so close
sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone. It was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone.
That's what I mean for players that are going to go to the end zone.
Down coming up. Now it's Jackson.
And
it's intercepted.
He got intercepted again.
Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
It counters my schedule. Nothing
the
else.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position.
Well, that sucks after they're near the end zone now.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little more.
They're not there anymore.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is
incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast.
Oh, they punt now.
But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Get him block.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out on the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Oh my God, intercepted again? No.
And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I can look at him 2 times now.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ooh, that was so close to getting intercepted again.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
First quarter. Now 2nd quarter.
On EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
They're getting close to the end zone.
A give left side here for Herbert. And he'll get it out a
God,
couple yards
like
shy
that
of
though.
midfield at the 48.
2 people got him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Matt the book.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's
Fumble.
out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All right. So technically intercepted, but not really.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And this is
go.
taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 59 yards.
Zay Flowers got 59 yards. That's crazy.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
All right, zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And
let me set at the
right away. 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Damn, that's the yard.
Here's
I think we're not players pushed it.
Pushed him back. Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So that'll be in the
shotgun snap,
third
Fields.
quarter.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
All right, they punted. They punted again. They wasn't pressing the catch. No.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
No, line.
Jackson now down around his goal line.
Oh. They intercepted again. No. They actually catch a good or a touchdown.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And Fields going to have the first down.
Oh no, they're half forcing one now.
To avoid the contact. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
They put a touchdown.
Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
They actually play for the 7.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
All right, catch it. Let me go.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Getting
down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first
50-yard line.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
So I completed it, and then I got pushed down.
So it's made here at the Bears 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's in the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
Triangle.
He's got it.
Let's go.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
All right, Pat.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football.
21
full
points.
Command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That's crazy.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So
2nd down and 4. Fields now to throw. And again back to Komet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Timeout, really?
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
What? Different stops at I picked.
Fields on 1st down.
So that's hilarious.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
On 2nd and 10,
He's trying to throw it to
Fields.
his receiver, like I almost went out of bounds.
By Komet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down and 1.
Halftime.
Now Fields. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm looking for one here.
Throwing again is Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They use his last time
8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
11, that was 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they can't bring him down.
I joked.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with a hometown Raven. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter.
Zone.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a
Third
deficit.
quarter, I think it's fourth quarter or so.
And just like that, it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They took it in Monday. Went out of bounds.
bounds. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first. He'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly.
That was close, though.
He
Not
was
gonna lie,
trying to
that was
find
close.
Equinemius St. Brown, and now it's second down. To throw is Fields. Oh, he stays up. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And the throw there going to be
I almost got it.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper
Look at the ball and give it to me.
than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And this punt sails
This
over
not
the
a down?
sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right,
Looking deep here for Flowers. Launches deep.
All right, we got some good. Got some good yards.
Big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Is there one of the player?
To the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Man, you might have to make a field goal after this. Dang it.
Sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah,
timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out,
so
many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
20-yard line.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
Man.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now motion left with Mooney. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw.
It's almost over.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken in at the 22. Skirts by him at the 35.
Oh, pitch have do that as well.
But also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
It looks like some good yards.
Set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Going deep.
It's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were
I thought for a second
deep.
if you catch that,
it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Right.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Big can catch down, that will go to like 30 points.
Now, here's Jackson.
Circle.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
Deep. Let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
But at 1 point.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I think we should use our timeouts. Alright, here we go. There's. So, I didn't mean to do that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
If you catch it, the timer will start going.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football.
We took it.
At the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make
Looking
any
to
kind
right
of
now.
mistakes.
That's
And it's
why I
been
made
pretty
that.
symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
Or good goal. Power.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
That was too close. Speed
rush offensively. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Stick.
An incomplete pass on 1st
This might be
down.
our last hope
2nd and goal.
for touchdown.
Here's Jackson.
Oh. Second.
And this is
Damn
going to
it.
be intercepted.
Intercepted at the final goal.
Going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing
I
game
jumped
down
on
near
this
the
match. I'll
goal
probably
line
end the
because they see
video
it
right
as an
there.
extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Dobbins.
All right.
Score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Team.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They might make a field goal, but it's a matter because we already won.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears now ready to take over again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
No sweat for Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Let's try to this one. Last field goal.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
I won with like ease. Make sure to check out my new channel, Gaming Gaara Gaming or Gaming Gaara, whatever. Yeah, and subscribe to my friend's channel, Hood Tuning Gaming, or no, Hood Gaming Studios. I'll put the name in the description. So make sure to check out his videos. They're funny. He puts effort into them. That's what I'm trying to do. He gave me advice for that. And yeah, I'm a Ravens fan. So gonna make more gaming videos about this, like Madden, Fortnite, Rivals, and probably story mode games like Lord of the Rings, probably Minecraft also. And Gaara is gone. Peace.